Aquarius, listen closely, because the reason you found this video today is no accident. August 30th is not just another date, it's the universe's signal that your life is about to shift in ways you can't ignore. Every challenge, every delay, every heartbreak you faced has been preparing you for this exact moment. Destiny is opening a door, but only for those who are ready to walk through it. Stay with me until the end, because what you hear today could decide the next chapter of your future. 1. The hidden alignment. Why August 30th is different. Aquarius, you didn't just land here by chance. The date of August 30th carries a vibration unlike anything you felt this year. It isn't just another movement of the stars, it is a destiny checkpoint, a cosmic green light, signaling that you've reached the threshold of transformation. For years, you've been tested. You've faced delays that made you question your timing, heartbreaks that cut deeper than words could describe, and financial challenges that felt like endless detours. Every setback was shaping you, breaking down the old layers of self so the new one could emerge. And now, this alignment is proof that none of that struggle was wasted. On August 30th, the veil between the seen and the unseen thins. That's why your intuition suddenly feels sharper, almost electric. You may notice patterns that repeat, angel numbers flashing on clocks, a random phrase that echoes through multiple conversations, or even dreams so vivid you wake up questioning if they were real. These are not coincidences. They are markers that the universe has switched gears, pulling you into a new level of awareness. Restlessness may be the first sign you feel. It's that sense of standing on the edge of something monumental without yet seeing the full picture. Don't ignore that feeling. It means your soul is already picking up on the alignment before your mind can catch up. The universe works this way. It realigns the inner compass first, and then the outer world follows. This is why August 30th is so important. You're not just passing through another day, you're stepping into a window of clarity, and within this clarity, you'll be shown what has been hidden in plain sight all along. That relationship that never quite clicked, the job that drained you instead of lifting you, the ideas you brushed off because it wasn't the right time. Suddenly, they come into focus with razor-sharp detail. Financially, you may be surprised by what opens up on this day. A conversation you didn't expect could suddenly turn into an opportunity. Someone may approach you with a proposal, or you might get an idea that sparks a new income stream. For Aquarius, this energy often shows up as unconventional success, turning a side passion into profit, or stumbling across a collaboration that feels fated. Abundance has been circling you for months, but August 30th is when the door actually unlocks. Spiritually, this is the moment where hidden abundance is revealed. The energy shift is reminding you that you were never meant to scrape by. You were meant to thrive. But abundance doesn't always show up in the obvious ways. On this day, it could appear in the form of wisdom, clarity, or the sudden courage to walk away from what has been holding you back. Here's the secret. The universe rarely shouts, it whispers. That's why you must not dismiss the small signs. A stranger offering encouragement at just the right moment, an old friend resurfacing out of nowhere, or even a wave of calm that hits you in the middle of chaos. These are all keys. On August 30th, you are being handed the map. If you follow it, doors that were locked for years will finally swing open. And Aquarius, make no mistake, this isn't happening randomly. You are finally ready. You had to endure the storms, the silence, and the setbacks so your soul could reach this level of readiness. If this moment had come earlier, you wouldn't have been able to carry it. But today, you can. So when August 30th arrives, step into it fully. Pay attention, take notes, trust your instincts, recognize the synchronicities, and act on them. This day is a signal from the universe that your timeline is shifting, and if you acknowledge it, you'll step into a future where everything changes. 2. The release of old chains, Aquarius. Destiny cannot shift until the chains of the past are broken. That is exactly what August 30th is demanding of you. This day is not about adding more to your life. It's about clearing away the final weight you've been carrying. These chains may have defined you for years, but they no longer serve your soul. To walk into your new destiny, you must leave them behind. For Aquarius, these chains often show up in 3 places: relationships that drain your energy, jobs that feel suffocating, and the quiet but dangerous voice of self-doubt that whispers, "You're not enough." You know these chains well because you've felt them tightening whenever you've tried to step into your power. But August 30th is about loosening them for good. On this day, you may notice sudden endings. A friend who's been half invested may finally drift away. A conversation might escalate into an argument that feels like the final goodbye. Or you may wake up with the crystal-clear realization that a certain environment, a workplace, a social circle, even a physical space, no longer fits the person you're becoming. Don't panic when these endings show up. Don't fight to hold them together. This isn't rejection, it's divine intervention. Think of it like this. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones and being told to climb a mountain. Every step feels impossible, not because the mountain is too high, but because of the unnecessary weight you're hauling. August 30th is the day the backpack finally drops. And once it does, you'll realize how light, how free, how fast you can move forward without it. But let's be real. Letting go is never easy. It hurts to release what was once familiar. You may grieve the loss of a relationship that held meaning, even if it was toxic. You may feel fear when leaving a career path that once promised stability, even if it drained you. You may even mourn an old version of yourself, the version who believed survival was enough. But Aquarius, hear this. Loss is not punishment. Loss is preparation. The universe is not taking things away from you. It is clearing the path for what was always meant to be yours. You cannot carry everything and still expect to rise. The higher your soul climbs, the less baggage it can take with it. This release is also karmic. Those cycles you've repeated endlessly. The relationships where you gave more than you received. The financial patterns that left you stuck in the scarcity. The self-sabotage that showed up right before breakthrough are now coming to a halt. On August 30th, you may feel a moment of clarity so sharp it almost hurts. I cannot keep doing this anymore. That single realization is the spark of freedom. Spiritually, this release is a reclaiming of power. The chains have dimmed your light for too long, but as they fall away, you'll notice your aura becoming brighter, your energy more magnetic, your thoughts more clear. People around you may even say, "You look different," as if something heavy has lifted, and your true essence is finally shining through. But here's the catch. The universe will test you. After a chain is broken, there's often temptation to pick it back up. You may feel drawn to text the ex you know isn't right for you. You may think about accepting that job that drained you simply because it's familiar. You may want to slip back into old habits because they feel safe. Don't. That is the test. The question is simple. Do you trust that letting go creates space for something better? Or do you cling to the old because you're afraid of the unknown. Aquarius, your destiny shift depends on this choice. If you pass the test, if you hold steady, if you trust the release, the universe will reward you in ways you cannot yet imagine. On August 30th, remember this truth. The chains you're letting go of were never meant to be permanent. They were lessons, not life sentences. By releasing them, you are not losing. You are preparing to receive. The moment of activation. Aquarius, August 30th is not only about endings, it's about beginnings. It's not just the closing of one chapter, but the ignition of an entirely new timeline. Think of this day as pressing start on a destiny activation that has been waiting for you, building quietly in the background for years. For you, this activation arrives like a spark striking dry wood, sudden, undeniable, and unstoppable. Once lit, nothing can put out this fire. You may notice it the moment you wake up. An idea may flood your mind so strongly that you can't shake it. It won't feel like just another thought. It will feel like an instruction, as if the universe itself planted it there. This could be the inspiration to launch a business, take a bold leap of faith, or finally begin the project you've been dreaming of, but too hesitant to start. Where hesitation once held you back, now there will be a strange but unshakable confidence. It's almost as though the universe is whispering in your ear, "Do it now." This activation isn't random. It's not luck. It's the culmination of everything you've endured up until now. All the setbacks, all the delays, all the frustrations that once made you question your path. They weren't punishments. They were training. The universe has been shaping you, strengthening you, and ensuring that when this moment came, you'd be prepared to handle it. Imagine receiving the keys to a powerful sports car. You wouldn't hand those keys to someone who's never driven before. You had to learn patience and discipline before being trusted with speed. And now, on August 30th, the universe is finally placing those keys into your hand. But this activation isn't just about ideas or opportunities. It extends into relationships too. A long-delayed conversation may suddenly happen, and the words you've been holding back could finally flow. Someone you've been waiting to hear from may reach out with timing so perfect that it feels scripted by fate. A soulmate connection could reveal itself, and the bond will feel less like a coincidence and more like a missing puzzle piece sliding into place. Whether romantic or platonic, these connections will feel divinely orchestrated to launch you into your next chapter. The clearest sign of this activation, though, will be your energy. You'll feel alive in ways you haven't in months, maybe even years. Where once you felt drained or uninspired, suddenly motivation will surge through you. Simple tasks will feel lighter. Big goals will feel possible. Inspiration will arrive in waves, and you may even find yourself staying up late, writing, creating, or planning, because you can't ignore the force moving through you. This isn't just adrenaline, it's destiny in motion. Yet here's the truth. Activation requires action. A spark left unattended eventually burns out. If you ignore the nudge, if you dismiss the ideas, if you tell yourself, later, the moment will fade. But if you act, if you move, if you follow through, your life will accelerate at a pace you never thought possible. On August 30th, the universe isn't merely nudging you forward. It's giving you the unmistakable green light. The challenge is trust. Trust that this surge of energy is real. Trust that the timing is right, even if it feels sudden. Trust that the universe wouldn't ignite this fire within you if you weren't ready to tend it. Aquarius, you are not being asked to leap blindly. You are being invited to step boldly. So, when the spark comes, Embrace it. Write the idea down. Make the call. Start the project. Say yes to the opportunity that scares you but excites you. This is the ignition moment, and once you lean into it, momentum will carry you further than you thought you could go. August 30th is the day your destiny stops waiting for you and starts moving through you. All you have to do is answer the call. 4. Claiming the new destiny, Aquarius. Here's the truth. The final part of this shift is not about what the universe does, it's about what you do. Destiny may open the door, but it cannot walk you through. August 30th is not just a date, it's a calling. It's the moment where the universe hands you the key, but only you can turn it. This is where courage becomes your greatest currency. Claiming your new destiny means stepping out of comfort zones that once felt safe, but now feel suffocating. It may mean saying yes to an opportunity that intimidates you, one that stretches you beyond your current limits. It may mean saying no to a situation, person, or habit that has been quietly draining your energy for years. It may mean trusting your intuition, even when logic says otherwise, and even when others don't understand your choice. The universe has already done its part. The signs are here. The alignment is here. The activation is here. But none of it matters if you stay frozen. The key word for you now is ownership. For too long, Aquarius, you may have waited for the right timing, waited for someone to validate your worth, waited for perfect conditions, perfect support, perfect clarity. But here's the truth. Alignment doesn't show up before you move. It happens because you move. On August 30th, don't wait for the stars to give you another sign. They already have. The reason you're hearing these words right now is not coincidence. It's confirmation. You are the sign. The universe is speaking through this message to remind you that destiny isn't something out there waiting to arrive. It's within you, waiting to be claimed. This is where abundance begins, and you'll notice it almost immediately once you take ownership. Suddenly, opportunities start to respond differently. The money that felt stuck begins to flow more easily. The support you thought you lacked appears from unexpected directions. People begin to take notice of you in new ways. Doors that once slammed shut with rejection now swing open effortlessly. Why? Because destiny always rewards boldness. The moment you declare, "I'm ready," the universe shifts in your favor. But this isn't just about material gain, it's about identity. Spiritually, claiming your destiny means stepping fully into your higher self. It means living as the person you already know you're becoming. Confident, purposeful, magnetic. No more shrinking yourself to fit into rooms where you don't belong. No more apologizing for your brilliance. No more doubting the very power you were born with. On August 30th, you declare to yourself and to the universe, "I am ready. Not someday, not when I feel more prepared, not when others approve. Right now." This is the moment you stop rehearsing and start living. And here's the most profound truth of all. The universe has been waiting for you as much as you've been waiting for it. Every delay, every obstacle, every disappointment. It wasn't the universe saying no. It was saying, "Not yet. You're not ready." But today, Aquarius, you are. That's why this message found you. That's why you feel the pull in your spirit. That's why the timing is so precise. It almost feels unreal. So how do you claim your destiny? You choose it. You say yes to the opportunity. Even if you're trembling, you close the door on what no longer serves you, even if it hurts. You step into the unknown with faith, trusting that the ground will rise up to meet you, because it will. Remember this: destiny isn't something handed to the chosen few. It's something claimed by the brave. And on August 30th, the bravest thing you can do is to step into the life that has always been waiting for you. Aquarius, the shift is here. The signs are clear. The universe has spoken. The only question left is, will you walk through the door? Final words. Aquarius, August 30th, is not an ordinary day. It is a turning point. It is the day where release, activation, and destiny all collide to create the shift you've been waiting for. The chains that once held you back are falling away. The spark that reignites your passion is already burning, and the path that once felt blocked is now opening wide before you. You didn't stumble across this message by accident. You were guided here. The universe has a way of placing confirmation directly in front of us when we're finally ready to receive it. And if these words resonate deep within your spirit, it's because your soul has been preparing for this moment. This is your sign that you are ready. But here's the thing: knowledge without action is wasted potential. You can listen, nod, and move on, or you can claim this moment as your own. This is not the time to stay passive. This is not the time to second-guess yourself. This is the moment to declare boldly, I am ready for my destiny shift. Write it in the comments right now. Not later, now. Because when you speak it, when you put it into words, you lock in the energy of the shift. You're not just typing letters. You're declaring to the universe that you're stepping into your higher timeline with confidence and courage. Don't just watch this message, activate it. Feel the energy rising within you. If your heart is racing, if you feel chills, if you know deep down this message was meant for you, then hit that like button as a confirmation. Subscribe so you never miss the guidance that the universe is pouring into your path. And share this video with other Aquarians who might be searching for their own sign, because you never know who needs to hear this today. Aquarius, your future isn't waiting on someone else. It isn't waiting on perfect timing. It isn't waiting on another sign. It's waiting on you. The door is open, but the choice is yours. So I leave you with this final question. Will you step into your destiny today? Or will you let this moment pass you by? The universe believes in you. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself.